Anyway, come to the stage, we have Trace Jenkins. Give it up for Trace Jenkins.
It's just that jigger man can't see.
Silver bridges falling down. My fair people. How is everybody? Yeah. John and Mary Klein. They're driving away from a house that they just bought when oh my God, clump. Mary clumps her head on the side window. That's John and Mary Klein. Mary goes to the hospital and MRI reveals that she has a tumor and she dies not long after that. John doesn't know what happened. But 2 years later, he's 100 miles off course to an interview when his car dies. Oh. First his wife, now his car. Oh. Anyway, so John knocks on a nearby house. Whoa, whoa, whoa! It's like, I've been waiting for you. Past 2 nights in a row at 2:30 a.m. on the button. You come knocking on my door asking to use the phone, and I figured you'd be back again. Officer Connie Mills comes on up and she diffuses the whole thing. This is one of those towns where if someone's pointing a gun at someone else, you can just talk that person down and everybody goes back to what they were doing. Yeah, thanks. So Connie says some strange things have been happening around here lately. People reporting a creature, seeing a creature with dark wings, 7-foot wingspan with red eyes. Good people, respectable people. That was too specific, but anyway. So, and she says, I had a dream. I was floating, naked, and all around me are presents. Christmas presents. And right as I'm about to drown, a voice says, wake up, number 37. So, John meets Gordon the next day in town, the man with the shotgun. And Gordon says, I've been hearing a voice coming from my bathroom sink, yelling, Denver, 99, will die. John says to get an MRI. Turns up negative. But they go to a diner later on that day, and they see on the news a plane crash in Denver. All 99 passengers dead. They stay in phone contact. Gordon calls John the next night. John, the voices in my head are real. They come from a being who calls himself Indrid Cold. He says there will be a tragedy over the Ohio River. Calls again the next night. Hello, John. I'm standing next to Indrid Cold. Connie, get over to Gordon's house. Go. Let me talk to him. Hello, John Klein. Who is this? My name is Indrid Cold. Unless you're Gordon Smallwood. Your father lived in Racine, Wisconsin. He lived in a greenhouse on Monroe Street. You don't remember what your mother looked like. All right, you have my attention. It's like, where's my watch? In your shoe. Underneath the bed. It's like, all right. What's in my hand? Chapstick. It's like, all right. On page 51, what is line 3? A smile broken beneath her whispered wings. Still more proof, John Klein. It's like, are you reading my mind? I have no reason to, do I? It's like, I want to meet you. You already have. I've seen you afraid. You're afraid right now, aren't you, John? What do you look like? That depends on who's looking. It's like, can I ask you something? Why ask what you already know? What happened to my wife? You were there. Mary Klein cannot be found by looking. You will see her in time. Strange. John gets several more phone calls from Indrid Cold, but he ignores them to spend Christmas Eve with Connie and her family. And they're both on opposite ends of the Silver Bridge, and bridge collapses. Connie Mills Cruiser goes into the car. John dives in after her and rescues her, and they're both heads above water, and all around them floating are Christmas presents. When they find out about the carnage, how many people died? 36. Wake up, number 37. This is the Mothman Prophecies, that's right, the Mothman Prophecies. The Silver Bridge really did collapse in 1967, but the director flat out lies and said that the reason for the Silver Bridge collapse was never determined. Stress corrosion cracking, the bridge was built in 1928 in a way that certain mechanisms could not be observed properly. So poor maintenance and rush hour traffic. 13 months prior to this, there were Mothman sightings, but these are not co-related events. There's no such thing as the Mothman, but Bigfoot is real. Thank you.
One more time for Jenkins.